Hey, everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Advocate Information Highway. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have a very interesting topic for today's show, in which it is the definition of deflation of economy. Because a lot of people really don't understand this, and they misinterpret it or they misunderstand it. So I'm going to give you the exact definition of what uh, deflation of the economy means. So let's get right into this. Deflation of the economy means that um, prices for pretty much everything are going to go down. Okay. And it's going to be a buyer's market. Like right now, things are considered to be like a seller's market. Okay. But pretty soon, like towards the end of this year or until like the first quarter of next year, it's going to be the reverse. It's going to be a buyer's market and not a seller's market. And what do I mean by that is when the deflation of the economy happens, people are going to be, prices for pretty much everything are going to go down. And um, people are going to start to be buying a whole lot of things. Okay. And uh, so basically, that's what deflation of the economy means. All right, because a lot of people misinterpret it. And they think like, oh, the economy is going to go bust or whatever. No, it's not. What deflation of the economy means is prices for goods and services are going to go drastically down. Now, that's expected to happen like towards the end of this year or into like the beginning of next year. And so um, that's what deflation of the economy means. And like right next month in September, the federal government is supposed to meet again to talk about interest rates, and it's expected that come next month they will not raise the interest rates even more. It's basically going to be at a standstill right now, and then once the economy gets even more better, basically interest rates are going to go down, because like right now, um, the housing market is not doing the greatest. Um, and it's expected that the stock market is going to have a rough patch very soon. So, with that being said, and to really help things out, we're going to have a deflation of the economy, meaning that prices are going to go down and stuff like that. Prices for stocks are going to go down. Um, Prices for houses are going to go down. And so that way it'll be a buyer's market instead of a seller's market. So, but that's why we're like right now, investors are selling their stocks at the higher price right now. People are selling their houses, right now. And come like the end of this year or into the beginning of next year, it's going to be a buyer's market and not a seller's market. Um, Prices for houses are going to be down and stuff like that. So more people will be buying houses. You know, um, will sellers take a hit? Yeah, yeah. But here's what people really need to understand. Like when it comes to the stock market is called gambling. Okay, you can win or lose. Okay, so it's gambling, plain and simple. Okay, so now that's why investors are right now selling their stocks, and they're selling at the higher price right now, and people are selling their houses. They're putting the houses up for sale right now, meaning but it's not really a buyer's market right now. So, come like the end of this year or into the beginning of next year, when it's a buyer's market, the value for their house will go down. They'll take a big hit in how much they're able to sell their houses for. So, um, and this is also another reason why you see like in New York, they're complaining about not enough housing and stuff like that because the prices for property right now are outrageously high. But once the deflation of the economy happens, it's going to be cheaper to buy property and stuff like that. So the government can buy things at the cheaper price. The government can say to the landowners, "Hey, your property is valued at this price, and that's it." Which will be drastically lower than what they're selling that property right now. So they're waiting for that time. But this is why you see like so many government agencies saying like housing, 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 housing. This is like the prerequisite to what's going to be coming, and then that way, once things are cheaper, they'll be able to buy more land and stuff like that, and they'll be able to build up more government housing and so on and so forth. So when that time comes, and there's going to be a lot of big corporations when they want to sell their products. They come when the deflation of the economy happens, they're going to have to lower their prices, and like when that happens, people are going to be buying things like crazy. And then usually what happens is like when people constantly buy a product, and when the stores are out of that product, they have to order more. It's a supply and demand thing. And what that means is when a company sees that there's such a huge supply and demand thing for a product, they can say, "Hey, you know what? Our product is really selling big time, so we're going to increase our prices," right? They think they're going to get over on the consumers. Now, smart consumers, right, would be like, if you're going to raise your prices, we're going to go to your competitor, and they'll start, shopping around for prices that are, for products that are very similar. People don't need name brand prices. If you get the name brand price really, really, really cheap, more power to you. But if they raise their price, and so on, smart buyers will go to look at the competitors, and you can buy a similar product, non-name brand, and it still be fine. You still get the same thing, But people get mad. "Oh, I want name brand. I want name brand." Really. But anyways, and so if they could do that, companies are still going to take a hit because they're only like, "Wait a minute, people aren't buying our products," and so on and so forth. So, and if the companies take a loss, they have to wait to when they file that on their taxes during tax season, and so on. But a lot of people don't want to wait for that. They want everything right now. It's got to be right now. Seriously. But anyways, so that's what the definition of deflation of the economy actually means. You're going to hear some idiots out there that'll say, "Oh my God, the economy's going to go crashing down. We're going to die." No. Deflation of the economy means is that prices for goods and services will go down drastically. Okay. And which it'll be a buyer's market and not a seller's market. Right now, things are considered to be like a seller's market and not a buyer's market. Okay. So people have to understand that difference. So when the deflation of the economy happens, prices for goods and services will go down drastically. And you'll see a lot of people buying things and stuff. So prices for stocks will go down. Prices for houses will go down. So that will be good for the economy in a big way for the consumers. Anyways, I wanted to remind all my fans out there about the business that my husband and I have together called AWLDNY. The link to there is awldny.com. You guys could check out all the items on there. And I also wanted to remind all my fans out there about my other business, my other website that I have called Advocate Information Highway. The link to there is AIHNY.com. Again, that is AIHNY.com. And you guys could check out all the pages on there. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.